Acclaimed Home Warranty gives you peace of mind knowing that the major systems and appliances in your home are covered against unexpected breakage and costly repairs. So you can enjoy what you love doing because our coverage options and easy process take the hassle out of finding quality contractors. When your covered items break and you need service fast, Acclaimed Home Warranty is here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. For a free, no-hassle quote, go online to acclaimedhw.com.
Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate.
So Doug, this is an amazing backyard. So when you guys sit down and kind of come up with something like this, do you do individual pieces or all part of a big plan, or what do you do?
We initially meet with the homeowner, Marty. He had an idea in his head of what he wanted for this backyard space. So he invited myself, Envision Land Design, and innovative companies to come out. And we sat around his kitchen table and basically started with a clean slate. He started asking what we could do and things he wanted. We draw them in, and after about an hour and a half, we had a general design here, and the architect was able to take that back and totally design this yard as you see it now.
Yeah, it's spectacular. Okay, so how long does it normally take in the design phase of something like this? Once the architect goes to work on it, what's that take?
Depending on how busy we are, about a month.
Oh, really?
At least a month. Yeah.
That's not. And so, how long does it take to actually finish and build this out? How long does that take?
This job was 9 to 10 months, but it was over the winter time, so
yeah,
there were some no build days.
Yeah, for sure. And so it looks really mature. How long has this thing been done now?
2 months now.
Really? And so right in the middle of summer, they're all ready to enjoy it and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so tell me about all the special things he added into this one.
Well, Marty started with just a pool and some landscaping features, and as he kept looking at the design, he'd ask if we could add something else, such as a slide, diving board. Can we make the pool deep? Can we put a fire pit in, a pizza oven, hot tub? You know, he just went down the list of what he wanted, and the architect was just drawing them in as quick as he could. And interesting feature on this pool is we were even in the build of the pool, and Marty decided he wanted a splash pad. So we were able to incorporate that into the design and the pool plumbing and everything at that point.
Yeah, and it turned out absolutely amazing. And this is truly a pool that they're going to enjoy for years to come.
Yes, they will. He and his grandkids.
So we always love to go look at Park City real estate, and I got one of the pros up there. I got Craig Polpa, and so Craig, this is a magnificent property. Tell me a little bit about this one.
Yeah, we're really spoiled to be able to take a look at this one. This is located in the Glenwild Golf Community, which is just off the Park City exit. So it just really sits in a great proximity. You're close to the ski resorts, yet you feel very nice and secluded. As you can kind of see here, great water feature, great entrance into the home. Glenwild, one of the premier golf communities in all of Utah. Actually, in 2013-14, Golf Digest ranked it the #1 golf course in the entire state. So,
yeah,
just a beautiful area.
And Park City is beautiful in general, but then you get on a beautiful golf course like this, and you put together a magnificent property. This is a great combination. So, tell me a little bit about this particular home.
Yes, so this particular home, it sits on the 6th hole of the Glenwild course. It's a Tom Fazio Championship course. And the home is 6 bedrooms, 7 baths. As you can see, just a really great great room, area to hang out.
Magnificent. That woodwork is absolutely
Yes.
beautiful.
So it's actually a clear alder throughout the entire, so it takes away the knots that you would have in normal alder. So it just gives it a really nice warm feel. And yeah, so 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a little over 12,000 square feet, so plenty of elbow room in this one.
Wow, beautiful. And so right here we're going to be looking into the kitchen. Tell me a little bit about this.
Yeah, so one of the owner's favorite things about the kitchen, on top of the slab granite and all the gorgeous appliances and the usual, is that the little kind of seating island there. It seats 10 folks. It's kind of what we call casual seating, built-in chairs, and just a really fun area to socialize before you transition over into the dining room. We're taking a quick look here at the butler's pantry, so a nice area to get everything prepped for folks just behind the kitchen area. And then we see the dining area there in the in the foreground here. Those windows actually open up, so a 90-degree worth of windows completely open up. Just a great
so those
outdoor
fold back so you can just take in the outdoors.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
So this time of year, when you got the gorgeous 80-degree days, you just open it up, let the air come in, and cools things off in the evening as well. So.
Great. So this looks like the master bedroom then, right?
Yes. So now we're working our way over to the master suite. Bathroom again, his and hers, vanity, jetted tub, nice stand-up walk-in shower. The walk-in closet on this one, I always kind of chuckle when I'm showing it. It's about the size of most bedrooms in most homes, so there's plenty of space to put things away for folks. So.
Boy, they didn't spare any expense when it came to finishing this out.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
It's just spectacular property.
Yeah. Just the attention to detail. The owner is just incredibly meticulous when they develop this.
So where are we at here?
So this is the guest suite. So the guest suite, again, they designed for family and friends. Murphy bed, full king bed, and just a great suite. We're transitioning over here to the office that's off the master as well. This whole home sits on 2 levels, so even though we're playing with 12,000 square feet, it really kind of has a warm, just nice flow to it. You have 2 bedrooms upstairs, 4 downstairs, living room family area that we're taking a peek at here now. So just great for entertaining, whether you're watching a game on the weekend, whether you're watching movies with the kids at night, and great wet bar, wine cellar. They mimicked a little bit off of the Midwest brick theme, and really one of my favorite wine cellars I've seen of most homes up in Park City. So.
This is really cool. Look,
Yeah,
the
very
wine
much
cellars
so.
got tons of character there.
Very much so.
Yeah, lots of light. Obviously, we're in the lower level, but it looks just like it's on the main level, right?
Plenty of light, nice high ceilings downstairs. This is the example of a downstairs bedroom here. Another great thing on this home is just all the bedrooms are large, they're spacious, so it isn't one of the deals where you get in and you have 2 or 3 great bedrooms and then they kind of digress. Really, every bedroom is better than the next. So.
Yeah, home theater. You got to
Yep.
have a home theater.
Home theater,
right?
yep. So if half the family wants to watch a movie out in the family room, you can come in here and watch the game, and vice versa. So.
Man, and there are those beautiful views off the back there, and it's always a great time in Park City. It's great during the summer. It's great during the winter.
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
this is a great. Well, Craig, this is an absolutely beautiful property. If somebody wanted to get a hold of you, how would they contact you?
Yeah, so I can be reached at 435-640-5557 or on our website, which is mtnhomeparkcity.com.
Zippy Shell of Utah has a new and innovative solution for your storage needs. We offer convenient, secure storage that is less work for you. We bring a storage container to your house for you to load. Once it's loaded, we'll pick it up and store it at our climate-controlled warehouse. When you're ready, we return the container to your house to unload. Right now, we are offering a storage special for only $99 a month. Please call us with any of your storage needs.
So Julie, one of the problems I've been running into is these buyers are going into this computer underwriting and they're getting rejected, and then they feel like they can't get a deal done. What do you guys do in that situation?
Well, in that situation, we go one step further and we have a manual underwrite. We don't just use the industry standard for an automated underwriter. We give it to one of our individuals and they can dig deep into that file, and we're giving more options for more buyers, getting more people qualified to buy homes.
That's great, because a computer kind of looks at it black and white, but when you actually put it in front of an actual processor, they can look at, oh, I can see why that makes sense, right?
Yes, and our underwriters, some lenders will have a hard stop. For example, if your credit score is only 620, it might eliminate you from the buying pool, but not in our case. We can go in and go beyond that. We don't have a hard stop just at a 620 credit score. So it does open up the market for a lot more buyers. In fact, people that have been denied other places, we're able to take care of.
That's awesome. And then the other thing I notice is when sometimes these lenders are trying to sell it to somebody else, so they do underwriting for themselves, and then when they're going to sell it to somebody else, they have their own underwriting, and then sometimes it'll mess the whole deal up.
And it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
The other thing that's frustrating is people don't know that they don't like that their loan is being sold off over and over again. We retain servicing on that. When we originate the loan, most of our loans are going to be New Penn Financial is who you're going to be paying for the life of your loan.
Which is nice. So they get the added benefit. They don't have to go through that double underwriting, and then they know exactly who they're going to be paying long term.
You bet, and we love that.
Kate, Julie, for this one, we're going to be heading out to Riverton, which is a nice little area of Salt Lake, right? Kind of near the south end of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this one, as you look at the outside of the property, you can tell it's an Ivory home. Ivory homes have a certain style and design, but take a look at this in the back. It's got the surprise 5-car garage. So you have 2 on the front, and then you've got a separate one in the back that's massive. I mean, look at the one garage is big enough to put a boat, RV, and then you got another 2-car garage. So this is very, very unique. You don't find this a lot of times because it's really expensive to do.
I had a friend that looked for 6 months because they wanted garage and had project cars, and that's what they needed.
Yeah.
This is fabulous.
Yeah, so this is a unique one. This is, if we go and look for these houses, really hard to find. But when you're looking at a garage like that, you're probably looking at about $50,000 to finish something out, and that's not something you normally put in the loan. This is something you have to pay out of pocket, right?
To do it later, yes. You don't find homes with that.
Yeah, and it's got a bunch of RV parking out there too, which is great. And then they still got a good sized backyard, which is really nice. And as we're looking at the inside here, it's got some really nice, it's Ivory homes, right?
That's such a nice big window above the sink.
Yeah.
You can really have a nice view of what's happening outside.
I've talked about this quite often, but Ivory Homes is really, really good at building floor plans. They've mastered the art of the floor plan in Utah and the way that we live, and then they do a really good job of pulling the community in, and so all the houses are alike, and so it's not buying a house in kind of a onesie twosie type neighborhood, like my house is like that one but not like the other ones. They have kind of a natural flow to them, and that helps houses appreciate, and it makes for good types of property. Now this one's going to be a classic 2-story home. We're going to be looking at 70 square feet with 4 bedrooms, 2 full and 1.5 baths. Is on just about 1/4 of an acre. And of course that 5-car garage.
Well, and that master had separate vanities. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
You got to have that.
It's great to have a double sink, but completely separate's even better.
Yeah, and the beauty of the 2-story plan is really nice because, of course, you have all your living space. You have family members that are coming over, or any sort of visitors or anything. They're on the main floor. That's where you're going to eat. That's where you're going to enjoy the house. And then when you go up to sleep, when it's time to sleep, of course, you go upstairs. You've got 4 bedrooms upstairs, and then down below, you've got a full basement. And that's more kind of the entertaining part of the house.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's the way you look at it, right?
You bet.
And so this is nice because you've got your garage space, you've got your entertaining space, and look at they've got a salon down in the basement. And so they've got a really nice access that comes down the side of the house where you can come in. Now you can use this, right now it's used as a salon, but you could do you could have a home business that ran from here.
Well, that's very typical in Utah to have some sort of a home business.
That's right.
So that gives
and it's
separate
already
entrance.
put together. It's
Yeah.
already put together. And then you can even write off stuff like that on your taxes.
They've got the parkings for their clients too.
That's right, and so that's what you're looking at, about $520,000 in Riverton, and you don't find this type of house very often.
That's a great house.
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're just not sure.
I understand.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step.
So if we sell, do you think we can swing it?
Well, I have the numbers right here, and based on the comps that I found, the timing is perfect. There are a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
I'm so excited.
So Kai, insurance is an important piece of real estate because there's usually two people that go in on a mortgage, but what happens if something happens to somebody? What do you guys do in that situation?
So that's actually a big concern for someone like me who's a financial services or an insurance agent. If something happens, the best way to protect that is through life insurance. And it's actually less expensive than most people think it is. You can do a small term policy, at least on the amount that's owed on the mortgage. That way if something happens, then the family doesn't have to move out, or the kids don't have to change schools or things like that. So it's super nice the way that we can get it set up.
Yeah, and so can you just wrap that payment all into the mortgage and everything?
Yeah, we can do things like that. We can actually couple it with their home and auto insurance, which gives them an additional discount, it's super nice.
Yeah, that's great. So if somebody wanted more information, because this is really important, how would they contact you?
So they can go to our website, which is kaitanner.com, or they can go to and call us on our office line, which is 801-441-7040.
Really take a look at this. You know, one thing to point out is look at those kind of eyebrow windows. Do you notice how they, on the right hand side and the very top, and how that kind of ties in the character of the front of the house?
It definitely gives it an interesting look to the home that it has been pulled together well. Great architecture.
I know, they really put it together. Professional landscaping on this outside in the backyard on this one really set off. And then of course you walk into the inside and there you go. So I had some buyers in here it was last night now, and the lady said, husband, I won't say his name, but he said, if you ever wonder what my dream kitchen is, this is it.
Yeah. Well, look at those appliances besides everything else, the counters, the openness that you're not alone in the kitchen, the beautiful floors. Yep, that's a dream come true for sure.
It is, and kind of funny when I walked into this, I was going, I can see myself living here. You know what I mean? I mean, it's one of those houses.
Yeah.
When you walk in, it really sets you back. It's just absolutely stunning. They're decorating in the way they pulled it together, and they didn't spare any expense, you know? It wasn't one of those ones where they're trying to save money somewhere, or we're gonna try and get by. I just wanna say, you know what? We need some wainscoting in this room. We need some nice cabinets all built in, whatever we need.
You know, it's kind of a mixture of high-end and comfortable.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely comfortable. Everything, the finishes are beautiful, the decor is very complimentary.
Yeah.
So yeah, a difference of high-end and comfortable together.
And so they were asking me about Riverton too, but people don't know. Riverton is kind of one of the later areas of Salt Lake Valley to be developed out. You know, because it kind of went from downtown, and then everything kind of grew out of there as the whole valley developed. And Riverton, along with Harriman, is kind of one of those ones that they were a little south and they were a little west. But now, within the last couple months or so, they figured out that they finished out that Bangor Highway.
Right.
And so from this house, so if you left this house and you wanted to get to I-15, there is only. Well, you make a left at the light and then you head down. There's not another light until you get to I-15. And so you drive all the way out. So I timed it from this house to get to I-15. It took me 3 minutes.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah.
So it's not really remote.
No, it's not. I mean, and Riverton is one of those, and there's some great areas. I mean, this place is developed really well. And when you get off the freeway and you come in, and that was, when I was talking, that was during rush hour traffic.
Oh, really?
And so we're not talking like it's just sometimes in the day or in the middle of the night where you're rushing down there. Right. It's really close, and it's just a great area right down the street. There's the elementary school is right down the street, and there's another park off to the left, and it's part of a big, huge community of all very similar homes, very well done. And so this is a unique home. It's a great location, developing really quickly. And another nice thing about this one is the sellers are building another house and figuring that when they build that new house, a lot of these furnishings fit this house and do really well. They may not need them in the next house, so there's an opportunity if somebody wanted to buy the furnishings that look so great in this house, you know, they could buy those furnishings.
Yeah, that would be a great idea to do. No mistake in that.
Think of the benefit. You don't have to go to R.C. Willey. You don't have to go anywhere. You just all figured in.
Well,
another thing, it's got a 4-car garage, which is super.
That's fabulous.
Oh man! And now it's good look as we look down. Look at the landscaping. Wow. The backyard on this one is absolutely stunning. It's hard to get the angle of that. Yeah, it's hard to get the.
Look at the wonderful patio. Look at that.
Beautiful.
You know, it's just a lot of home and still a rural feel, but quick to work, quick to take care of things.
What's financing look like on this?
They'd probably have to look at possibly jumbo financing on this. And you know, jumbo used to be kind of a scary word. It meant a lot higher interest rates and more difficult to get financing. It's not so difficult now. It just means you're able to take care of and do more for all of your particular income situations and purchasing a home like this.
Take a look at this, Will. I am so excited about this property. I mean, we look at a lot of houses, but this one is truly an estate.
Wow.
We're looking at, this is almost on 6.5 acres. And as we fly over the top of this property, you're gonna see that pool house that's in the backyard.
Beautiful.
It's got its own baseball field. It's got this carriage kind of entry where you come into the property in what we call the grand kind of grand parking area. And just to the right there, you see at the bottom of the screen, it's got a second house, and that's where the indoor pool is.
Oh, really? Wow. Wow, they must have loved that.
Somebody really put a lot, and as you go over the top of the property, take a look. Right off the back of the property, this is where you're going to get your own baseball bar.
Oh my goodness, you're kidding me.
They've got their...
That's fantastic. Wow.
And off the other side of the property, which would be just to the top of the screen, they've also got a BMX track back there.
Really? Wow.
They've got a full gym on the, anyway, we're gonna go see all that stuff as we go inside.
Really? Okay. So this is sitting on, how big is this lot?
Just almost 6.5 acres. And as you go inside here, somebody, this is a true estate as you come into. I mean, we look at a lot of houses, but when you get into estates and you get into, somebody's really put a lot of money and effort into really lining up a beautiful property, this is what we get into in this property. And I see a lot of houses. This one has me really excited because there's a lot of opportunity in this one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
very well done.
The colors and styles, as you can see on the inside.
Timeless colors.
Yeah. This stuff never goes out of style. This is that classic, elegant style.
Right. Yeah.
6-burner stove, as you can see on the back of the thing, with the double oven all built in. Nice little island. And right off the back is where it goes to the gym, which we're going to go take a look at in just a minute.
What a great workspace there. Boy, the kitchen would hold a lot of chefs there. Those family gatherings when everyone has a little dish to put together. Look at all the space for all of that. That's just outstanding.
And you can see they spared absolutely no expenses. They did this, and all the woodworking and everything. But one of the unique things about this property, and as I go to see it, of course it's a home and it's an estate, but it's also a potential for an Airbnb. Because if you think about this, there's your gym right there.
Oh my goodness. So this is really kind of a getaway too. I mean, whether that's you know, you've got your own resort, really, you got your own home. So when you come home from a long day, boy, this is a great, it's like you're having your own resort.
The kids, and a lot of people are doing this now where they're buying properties and they're setting them up in Airbnbs. And this one, if you think about the opportunity of making money from this property, this may be your first home, it might be your second home, whatever that is. But you can set this one up where it's got that second, you could be living in it, you could rent out the pool house, because the pool house got a pool in there. It's also got 3 bedrooms in there. It's got 2 kitchens just in the pool house.
Right. Wow.
And so you got this massive kitchen here.
You're right. You're right.
So this one becomes an income generating, a place where you can live and enjoy and have everything for the family, and then you could also make money from it. And you want to, I mean, think about all these people, these kids and stuff, and they want to go have a little getaway and work on their baseball skills or whatever. You You got your baseball park in the backyard. You want to work on your basketball skills. Think about how fun that would be for a youth group or something like that.
Oh, sure.
To come and stay at this house and be able to go in the pool year round because it's indoors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the pool is
because
indoors.
we haven't seen that one.
We're going to see that.
We're going to see that. So, okay, got it.
But
yeah.
So now all of a sudden,
this is just a fabulous
because
property.
Heber Valley itself is just one of those amazing places. The views as you look out, we're going to start taking a look off this is actually looking out the front of the property and take a look at, there's Timpanogos off in the distance. You're real close to a couple different lakes, right? You know this, right?
Right, Jordanelle, Deer Creek. Yeah,
You're
not
right
far
there.
from Strawberry Reservoir. Yeah.
Great, some of the best fishing in the whole state. And now look at this backyard. Oh my gosh! And there's in the Heber Creeper. Now the Heber Creeper only runs now in around what is that? Christmas. But it goes right through the back of the yard.
Oh, so here's your pool.
Here's your indoor pool.
Right. Okay. So year-round.
Year-round use of the pool.
Yeah. So you get a lot of use out of that. Hot tub too. That's indoor as well. Right.
Yeah, and as you can see above there, you've got your little Romeo and Juliet kind of balcony that looks out over, and you go upstairs, you got 3 bedrooms.
Everyone would just love this for,
you see what I mean?
Yeah, great for entertaining and having a...
Think about if you were having a family reunion.
They would have a ball at this.
How could you get any better than something like
this? I don't know. That's like having your own hotel.
Yeah. It's having your own resort.
Yeah.
And there it is, and as you can see, it sits way back, and it's in this beautiful cul-de-sac with these just beautiful, magnificent homes, and the Heber Creeper during the winter just cruising by there.
And what a beautiful place like Heber. You know, great valley, great getaway, not too far from everything, so not too distant, but distant enough to really get you out of the way from everything.
Protecting your home means protecting your single largest financial investment. That's why when you buy a home, you buy owner's title insurance to protect your home ownership. Purchasing owner's title insurance will ensure your home ownership rights are protected against unexpected claims such as liens, a forged deed, encroachments, and other situations covered by the policy. For a one-time fee paid at closing, coverage lasts for as long as you own your home. Who can you count on for that protection? Since 1953, North American Title has built a strong reputation for personal service and financial strength. Our associates work with you, your lender, and your real estate agent to make sure you close on schedule. And we issue the title insurance that'll be there to protect your home ownership through the years. Call North American Title at 801-566-3066 or go to www.nat.com/Utah Protect to learn how to order owner's title insurance for your new home.